Whoop. Hello, everybody. This is Killing Horde, and welcome back to Call of the Elder Gods. I remember
wish this fireplace
I remember
was lit. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there.
I did this, and then it locked behind me, and it's been a little over a week since I last played, so I've kind of forgot what I was doing. Professor, you down here, Professor? Professor Everhart. Professor Everhart, you down here? Professor... Ancient Boston? Fucked up fish skeletons? A pyramid! Oh my lord.
Statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces.
Good. And the professor's fucking murked.
Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold.
Oh, he's just knocked out. He's not dead.
I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all.
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
Well, thanks for frightening me.
Substance.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
Where was it found?
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peaslee.
Yes, Peaslee. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
I mean, it didn't really look like 1,000. It looked like maybe 100.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for A research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about
like,
strange and
what are you
ancient
talking about?
artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
He's like,
My
oh,
dreams.
fuck.
I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I have long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more.
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Can you calm down,
Are
bro?
you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere. And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you
Shit,
so much,
that sounds like a
Professor.
deal of a
But
lifetime.
don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Thanks for just dropping random lore knowledge on me. Evie's father, was that one of the guys on the expedition that died?
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline!
Ha 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 ha. Fall down in a hole.
Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
Holy shit, is this flashlight fucking useless or what, guys?
A lake? In
Look
here?
at that fucking fossil,
Yes.
bro.
The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
That's not great. Down the ladder I go. Oh my god, look, it's one of those thingamabobs. Another one. Oh my god, look at that one. I don't even know what they're called off the top of my head. I just know they're a thing.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When
2
I came
months.
to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen. Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Professor? Professor! Do you hear me?
I don't know why he thought walkie-talkies in a cave would be a good idea, because like the radio signals aren't really going to work very well if you're not American Dynamite. The radio signals aren't going to work very well if you're not in like a direct line where the signal can bounce off of walls and such. It's like they're not going to go through the rock that easily. Like it'll go through, but it's not going to go through very far. Authorization is hereby granted.
Everything was properly cleared for the excavation, no doubt about it.
Hereby granted under federal acknowledgement and remains valid for the present calendar year for Mr. Nathaniel Peasley to initiate and carry out excavation activities at the site referenced in the accompanying description for a purpose of survey and scientific inquiry. Blah blah blah, a lot of names, blah blah blah, a lot of names.
What is this place?
Oh yeah, this is gonna have to do with the Yithians. I see them on that wall over there.
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
Well, give me like a whole 50 seconds to climb a damn ladder.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell. Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
Well, I'm no expert in architecture, but I think I've seen structures like these in my dreams.
Really? Good. Good. That means we're on the right track.
Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Do you think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor.
You're gonna make me climb this fucking ladder again?
I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
Who are you, my dad? Don't tell me what to do.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the Black Ooze.
I regret to inform you the passing of Mr. Teague. His cutaneous alteration worsened rapidly, and his final days showed disorientation and severe agitation, suggesting neurological involvement. Despite all measures undertaken, it was not possible to remedy his condition. Please accept my most sincere condolences. Facial patterns are extraordinarily similar. Need to keep a written
Peculiar,
record.
to say the least. I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man, more even than Harry.
Father, I dare to write you once more, though I have no faith that you heed reason. It has been far too many years of costly expeditions to the most outlandish corners of the globe. I entreat you, return to Arkham and allow the Dean of Archaeology to handle the matter. You are, after all, but a professor of economics, for heaven's sake. With grave concern, your son, Wingate. Picture.
Such strange plants.
Fungus. Underwater funguses. Fungus, schmungus, among us.
I see some sort of control panel here. And what look like piano keys?
Please refrain from touching anything, Miss Drayton.
Don't tell me what to do.
No, this isn't working.
Like I was like, please refrain from touching anything, Miss Drayton, and I'm just like, press all the button. There's a mural over here. What's this?
There's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
Yeah, that's a Yithian, all right. Boom, 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 boom.
I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
Well, that depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all.
That's a horrible idea, Evie. Do not go down there. You don't have oxygen.
Pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again.
You legitimately do not have.
This empty cylinder will do. This empty cylinder will...
Empty cylinder, you say?
The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the
Whoops.
lake.
Evie
skipped
deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
In the depths of the lake? Are you sure about that?
In the depths of the black ooze.
Air compressor. Looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop. Except for diving cylinders instead of car wheels.
Switch on the fuse box to power the compressor. Place an empty diving cylinder in the cylinder holder. Turn the right-hand switch to on. Open the valve to release air into the cylinder. Press the button to release the cylinder and complete the process. So the way to do it is I gotta do power, which I don't have power because
Now it's working.
So I turn on the power. I put the thingamabob in the thingamabob. I turn the right. Let me turn that off. Turn that back on. Okay, okay. Open the valve to release air into the cylinder. And then press the button. One more. Okay, air's in the cylinder.
Well,
Filled
must be full
cylinder.
of air now. You won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised you wouldn't get into any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget about going down into that lake. You hear me?
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that.
Doctor.
Professor, have you read this report?
I'm trying to read this shit. You can't say fucking something about every single fucking note I pick up. Shut up. Doctor, I believe I've managed to infer the sense of the incomplete symbols on the mural. The sequence of signs reveals a language built from curved strokes and dots. Based on this, the most plausible interpretation suggests that the pictogram refers to the act of rotating. I'm convinced that the substance used is the same one we uncovered in Project Kronos.
I found a report.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna
stating
fucking
that
say
the
something.
entire cave may function as an open tube acoustic resonator, sustaining standing sound wave patterns.
Yes, could be.
Harry was a scholar rather than a scientist. Of course, he hadn't understood a word of Evie's scientific jargon.
According to Peasley, the black liquid reacts to sound waves. My hypothesis is that certain musical sequences may have been used to induce specific responses in the substance. The cavity of height L can behave as a resonator, with its fundamental frequencies approximated by F equals n dot V divided by 2L, where V is the speed of sound in air and N is the positive integer. I need to determine the cave's exact dimensions and compare them with these theoretical frequencies in order to understand how it works. Math. I don't want to learn math for that shit. Fuck off. Make me do math. Watch, she's gonna say something.
10 feet? Wonder why these structures were so colossal.
The dimensions of the architectural elements suggest the inhabitants of this civilization possess a much greater stature than modern man. It's probable that their average height approached 10 feet. Does this correspond with Stahl's account? So, Yithians are about 10 feet tall.
Oh, Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
When did he mention a refinery? How could Peasley have known so much about the refinery, the black liquid, and then the moment he held the statuette, it was as if he'd awakened from a bad dream? The man remembered nothing. How could that be? In any case, Fornax's death had brought everything to a head. They're going to shut down the dig and seize everything we've uncovered. It's all been for nothing. Damn it.
There's another mural. Looks like instructions of some kind. Just
Alright.
a series of steps to follow.
So,
Instructions, you say? Well, this is all quite fascinating.
you take the thingy, you put it in the square, you put the goop into the thingy, and then you burn it, and then it glows green. Got all that? 'Cause that's the solution to all of your issues. What if I just ignore the professor and I just say, diving suit time? Oh, I actually can click on it. I don't really want to do that right now. Is this the thingy? Is this the square?
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
I
What?
see some ruins rising out
What?
of the water here.
What? A dumbwaiter? What? What? Okay, I've interacted with everything but the diving suit, so I'm about to just say fuck it and click on the diving suit.
Evie knew perfectly well that going down into the depths of the lake was not only dangerous, it was reckless. Besides, she had given the professor her word. So she asked herself if she really wanted to go down there.
I think I've explored everything I can explore, so...
The answer, of course, was yes.
Professor, can you hear me? I'm sorry, but I'm going down.
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry.
So here's the issue. Like, I couldn't do anything with that sound shit anyway.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. I'm gonna pause.
Miss Drayton.
Alright, I'm back. It didn't actually take me near as long as I thought it was going to get back to where I was. So, what I'm going to do is fuck around with the, this thingy. To see if I can get this to work.
No, this isn't working.
Okay, so... seeing as how that's not working at all, I will go pop up here, give a chat to the professor, see if he says something, and if he doesn't say anything, we're going back down into the diving suit.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings?
Alright, he legitimately said... So, I was on the right track of just going, saying, fuck it, going... I had the gamer instinct, guys. I had the gamer instinct of just saying, fuck it, go down into the goop. So, from what I understand, I need to get the statuette and charge it before I can even do anything else here.
Evie knew so... And the answer...
What? Are you out?
Also, I figured out how to skip dialogue. Boy, am I glad I figured out how to skip dialogue.
Wow.
Ba-da-da. Yeah, Professor, you better fucking run and get on that shit.
Evangeline, can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here, Professor.
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come.
Please calm down. It's all right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
What do you mean at my age? I'm only 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like 80?
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
Yeah, like you can see fucking shit. Oh, this isn't ominous.
What's happening?
This place is full of black liquid waterfalls?
Miss Drayton, please. Turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No, no, no! I'm trapped! There's a column of black ooze behind me. Oh god. What do I do?
Keep calm, Evangeline. We'll find a way out, all right? And most important,
That's the
don't
fake
go
one.
near the black ooze under any circumstances. Now move forward and tell me what you see.
I see a ladder. Someone from the excavation must have made it this far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black ooze, the better.
Let's see, am I going to take 1 billion years to climb this? Somehow I'm faster at climbing that ladder than any of the ladders before. What the fuck? Why am I so slow at every other ladder in existence, but this one's fine? Just fucking chuck it on the ground. I don't give a shit.
I'm out of the water. I think I'm in the refinery Peasley talked about. Professor, there's another mural here. Looks like a creature carrying the statuette and breaking the black ooze flow.
So that statuette repels the ooze? It's odd, but it's our only...
I don't know if I can actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down. We were wrong about the statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery. I can see one of those murals in here. But this one is massive. Wait a minute. I know this. I've seen this hundreds of times.
In your dreams?
No. At the university. This is a blueprint. A technical drawing. Thousands of years old, but that's what it is. And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
How could you possibly know that?
I just... know. Tell me what else is in the mural.
It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze. One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor, Evie thought of saying. But seeing the mess she'd gotten herself into, she figured it wasn't the right time to brag.
Those ruins I saw rising out of the water? They're not ruins, Professor. They're 2 stone towers. And apparently, they're used to alter the state of that liquid. The black ooze. Those piano keys I saw on the surface? It seems they're used to control the towers.
It's the dumbwaiter.
I can see the other end of that stone dumbwaiter.
The fuck else am I doing? Do I have to like...
Look, there's some kind of... Those ruins and those... One of those...
Just a dumbwaiter.
Professor. We were wrong about... They're just...
The fuck do I do?
Wait, what?
Ah, there we go.
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden.
I'd step on the circle. Looks like I got some water and some ooze.
I'll try to redirect the black ooze upward.
Fine, but please be careful.
Don't worry. This isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic.
Where the fuck did that go? What? If I do that, does it take the water out? And then I can drain the water. And then I can... Okay, let's see. So I have 2 units of shit and 1 unit of poo. So I need to do that. Oh, I did it wrong. Never mind, never mind. I did it wrong. Wrong order of events. Wrong order of events. Okay. So bring that up. Bring the goop in the water. Okay. Send it into that tank. Then we do that. Send the rest of the water in there. Then we send some more water in there. Drain the water. Bring more up. Slip you over like that. Black ooze. Send it.
Alright, I think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yes, something's happening up here. Let me take a look. What is that?
It's a big ass tuning fork, dumbass.
Harry's fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
Alright, everybody. I'm all out of time for this episode today. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.